Do you know that God knows you even better than your own mother knows you? And better than you know yourself? And He still loves you. But He still wants you to obey Him. He even knew you before you were born. And He saw you even before your mother first saw you. Do you remember David? David said to God, "You have searched me, Lord, and you know me." You know when I sit down and when I stand up. You know my thoughts. You know where I am and what I'm doing all the time. I can't hide from you. For you created my inmost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. That means I'm wonderful. Your eyes saw my unformed body inside my mother. David really understood that God knew him well and better than anybody else. David prayed, "Search me, God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts. See if there is any offensive way in me and lead me in the everlasting way." God knows when you lie, even if others don't. God knows if you take things that aren't yours, or if you hide candy wrappers behind the couch. A very wise man wrote, "Now that all has been heard, here is the conclusion of the matter. Fear God and keep His commandments, for this is the duty of all mankind. For God will bring every deed into judgment, including every hidden thing, whether it is good or evil." So remember, God's eyes see everything way better than a Ring camera. And He is watching you. He knows you and He loves you. He wants you to be in the kingdom when Jesus comes back. But He left the choice up to you. Do you want to be in the kingdom? Jesus said, "Anyone who loves me will obey my teaching. Anyone who does not love me will not obey my teaching." These words you hear are not my own, Jesus said. They belong to the Father who sent me. Even Jesus listened to His Father and obeyed Him. If you love Jesus, you will obey Him. If you love your mom and dad, you will obey them too. Why is it so hard to obey sometimes? Maybe it's our pride, or because we are selfish, or maybe we're too self-centered. Maybe we just don't want to listen to those in authority. We fail to realize that most rules are for our own good, not for the good of the one making the rules. Ask yourself, why did God say to not do or to do this or that? Or your parents? We show our love to God, Jesus, and our parents by obeying them. God has a wonderful plan of resurrection, immortality, and a really cool kingdom, and He wants to give it all to you. Next time you think about lying or taking something that isn't yours, maybe saying something mean to another person, or even throwing candy wrappers behind the couch. Look up and know that God sees you and is watching everything you do and listening to what you say. Honor and love God by obeying Him. And remember, He told children to obey their parents. Remember, each day God knows everything about you. He sees what you do and hears what you say, and He still loves you. But He still expects you to obey Him, and there are consequences if you do not. God, your Heavenly Father, loves you so much that He is willing to forgive you when you disobey and when you do wrong things or say mean things. He made a way for you to be forgiven and even reborn, but that doesn't mean going back into your mother. That way is Jesus, and you must begin by knowing what Jesus taught, and then by obeying what He said. That is called following Jesus. But it is your choice whether you receive His forgiveness or not. God is letting you make the decision. Even your parents can't make it for you. So this week, start by practicing obedience every day and do it happily. Nobody can make you obey, but they can dish out consequences for not obeying. Ultimately, it is you who decides if you get good consequences for obeying or bad ones for not obeying. You have a choice to obey your parents and to obey God. And when you obey your parents or the laws of the land, you are obeying God. God, your Heavenly Father, loves you. And obedience brings you into His loving arms.